Good morning. Some of you might know that I'm 58 today. Don't like that at all. So selfishly, I'm hoping for a little bit of a message from my loved ones, but we'll see. The song is King of the Road. So maybe some of you were driving today or travelling. You've got 8th house of Scorpio. You've got Pisces. And we've got Venus, which is love. So sacrifices, but they will bring an ending and a new beginning, coming out of your comfort zone, and much abundance and love. Thank you, Spirit, for that. So, trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. I know this one. I used to sing it when I was a kid. Old stogies I have found, so tabbing. So it's about homeless person or someone that drifts from place to place, perhaps. Homeless can mean actual homelessness, or your soul is homeless. Nowhere to call home, nowhere that feels home. I don't know who it's by, but I know the song. King of the Road. Which would be the Fool, if anything, really. One would imagine. With his little knotted hanky. Today's card is Persephone, High Priestess. She travelled, but against her will, to the gates of hell with the devil. And her mum had to go and save her with the help of Hecate. So, oh, see, they never let us down, do they? So we've got the gift, a big kiss from Spirit. How nice is that? Thank you. If I get nothing else, that's beautiful. Thank you. A gift, something unexpected to make us smile. Here we go. There she is on the cut. Well done, Persephone. Oh, a lot of swords in the first 5. That doesn't bode well. There she is. So Persephone, the daughter, making the right choices. Children, siblings, hands, arms, shoulders, the Garden of Eden, true happiness, clear mind, 6 or 24. But stuck in stormy waters, unable or unwilling to move forwards for 6 weeks. Very confused mind, somebody at the gates of hell. Gossip could lead you down the wrong path. Father figures, possibly in spirit, 4 or 31, the Aries energy. It's about your self-esteem, your self-respect, perhaps a makeover. Head and face injuries healed, and reunions, celebrations. May the 1st could be important, but it's the 3 norms, it's the fates. And you're on the last stretch, you're almost home, and you can leave that heavy burden behind. So, Persephone is in a bit of a doom and gloom situation because she's still at the gates of hell. But she's neutral. Today's card, it just means that she's maybe letting some negativity into her aura, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. So don't take anything into your mouth as in diet and medication, or into your body as injections, or let anything negative out of your mouth as in words written or spoken. Could be a difficult fire sign child. A celebration, a get together, a reunion. Yeah, there it is again. So they've given us all the cards. It's a very short message, but we'll fill it up with the rest. It's time to move on. It's time to stop taking the baggage of the past with you and leave behind what no longer serves you. 6 weeks. Children are the problem. Trauma, childhood trauma, trauma from the past, child abuse, perhaps. 6 months. Oh dear. Violence, the shit stirrer. People with blood on their hands. All they care about is winning. Do you want to win or do you want to be happy? Walk away if you can, but defend yourself if not. Blood, violence. Yeah. Cinderella will not go to the ball because you're putting the effort into the wrong place. You are making everybody else's life easier and in the process making your own harder. The 2 ugly sisters and enemies. Gossip and enemies. Gemini energy, communication, negative communication. That enemy may well be yourself. Seeing friends as enemies and enemies as friends. The answer is no, I'm afraid. No happiness, no creation, nothing getting better. And then all of a sudden, we have the Scorpio, which is in the dice as well. It's coming out of your comfort zone. It's being forced to fight your way out of the cocoon. But it's not because Spirit don't want to help you, it's because you have to have strong enough wings to fly. And if they helped you, you would not. You would just stagnate. But there will be those who see what they're shown, and those who will never see. They are not your tribe, and we are going to have to leave some behind. Get off the fence and stop trying to do everything by yourself, juggling left, right and centre, especially finances. You have to make a decision. Make the right one for you, 6 or 24. So, the reproductive organs and shared resources, perhaps the loss of a child or a failed pregnancy. Two years is mentioned. This is not a happy read for saying it's a happy birthday. Let's see. Good friends and generous ones. The Taurus energy. The neck and throat. Possibly someone with dark complexion in uniform. This is the lady, if you give her lemons, she'll give you lemonade. It's agriculture. But something isn't over. It's not over till the fat lady sings. There's no possibility of creating just yet. 21. But it's coming. It's not going to be easy, but it is coming. You will see the path clearly, and nothing worth having is ever easy. So 21 is negative, 18 is positive. Again, a Scorpio energy. You need a new team there, new foundations, or you've found a new team, a new foundation, and now it will grow. And then there could be a house move, or a new family, 1111 doorway, a wedding celebration, like I said. Something happens to make the home a happy place. A fire in the hearth, food on the table, and a welcome at the door. You're being watched, you're being spied on. And there is now a air sign child, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly sporty, possibly sarcastic. Bad news, harsh words. Oh, and there's the shock. A blessing in disguise. So whatever this is, it will turn out for the best. Arguments, accidents, losses within the home, or actual losses of home. So someone may be on the move, but it will turn out to be a good thing because it'll be a better place than where you are now. 16. Water and electrical problems. But there she is, poor Persephone, still at the gates of hell, still in that negative energy. So it looks like maybe I'm not going to have such a happy birthday, but it'll turn out in the wash. Now we can't ignore Persephone. This is the daughter, this is the one that was kidnapped and taken to be married to the devil. And she suffered. But she came to accept her fate and loved helping those in spirit. She was eventually rescued by her mother, but only for part of the year, because she finally gave in and ate something while she was down there. So that suggests that you should be careful what you eat or take into your body. As well as diet and medication, and it could be medication you've been taking for some time. It's also the tarot reader, the psychic, the medium. She's not listening to spirit. She's very down. I'm missing the signs from spirit, so maybe I'm missing a message. They'll give me a big kiss. Yeah, that feeling of being alone. 2 and 29. The Romani, the travellers, the carnival people have been mentioned in the last few days a lot. So whenever the carnival comes to your town, where I come from, that's October the 11th. And number 11 means a lot to Persephone. And we have 11 doorway there. So 11 could be important. But we do have miracles. So miracles can happen. Gemini energy is strong, so we'll have to have a look at the chart. I've been posting it now in the community tab, so I've learned how to take screenshots from my phone, so it helps a lot. So the Magician, miracles. Your thoughts and words are spells, so you've got to fight this negativity and think positive. Something or someone new may enter your life as a gift from Spirit. If it's a person, it could be somebody that wears many hats or collects hats, that works with discs, blades, cups or wood. We've been through this. It can be anything from a hairdresser to a surgeon, a joiner to a lumberjack. The discs can be anything from coins to circular saws, and the cups can be anything from a simple cup to a vat of liquid. So the Magician, the spellcaster, the first, the second, very important. The 1st and the 28th is positive. The 16 is positive. The 13 is positive. The only negative seems to be ourselves. The 18 is positive. So the 2 and 29, 6 and 24 is positive even. Go figure. So we know, don't we, that this is about contracts. And you never sign a contract with the devil. Don't make promises or vows under duress. Avoid signing contracts if you can. So Gibor, Odin and Thor, Wednesday and Thursday, massively important days. So maybe choose tomorrow is not such a good day. The letter G, very important, is gifts and generosity. Help from those who are in need are signified by Gibor. Gibor is also said to indicate love, perhaps in a more general sense of charity rather than purely personal. Oxen, which is the Taurus. So we've got the Taurus lady there. We've got the lovers there. Make an appearance because cattle were the measure of wealth among the early people of Northern Europe. Another concept intimately connected with that of generosity is that of boundary markers. So being able to say no to something. In other words, being overly generous can also be a bad thing. In addition, recognizing your own boundaries is as important as knowing how much to give. In another sense, the rune is connected with innate talents or abilities that can be taken as gifts from the gods. This is the first rune of the series not to have an inverted meaning, so its message must be taken at face value. Both Odin and Thor are symbolically associated with Gibor. Its significance of knowing one's boundaries and swearing to abide by contracts links to the rune with Thor, the thunder god whose job it was to preserve order in the universe. There's the thunder god. Odin, being the archetypal king, so the king of the road, was expected to give generous gifts to his followers in order to reward them for their loyalty. He possessed a marvellous arm ring called Draupnir, which replicated itself into 8 other identical rings every 9th night, so 9 nights. These precious objects were then distributed as it pleased him. Geber has gained an extra interpretation as a valuable ornament. In this song, Odin warns that it is better not to ask than to overpledge, as a gift demands a gift. This verse speaks both of making hasty compromises and of casting enchantments. So don't try and put somebody under a spell. You cannot make people love you. That is one myth that gets put about. The illusion never lasts. In both cases, a price must be paid, so caution should be your watchword. The giving and receiving of gifts has been important in every society as a gesture of mutual respect and a symbol of fondness. The custom is meant to bind people together. This may be why we still mark affectionate letters with an X to denote a kiss, while in previous ages, when most people were illiterate, documents were signed with an X, so make sure you read the small print, to signify an acceptance of a contract or agreement. Bringing the aspects of relationships to the fore, Geber signifies both the donor and the recipient of a gift. All should be well as long as there are conditions on both sides. Even if nothing material is actually given, the payment for the gift may come in the form of simple gratitude. But if that is withheld, then resentment and quarrels will be resulted. The same applies to the giver. A present should be given with an open heart, otherwise the giver will feel forced into an obligation and the recipient will feel worthless. When Geber appears, it is certain that you will feel honour bound to help someone out very soon. However, it's important to judge exactly how much help you should give. After all, if you are too generous, then this needy person may become overly reliant upon you, and if you're not generous enough, you could be considered a skinflint and your reputation could suffer. So be careful about what you give, especially to homeless people at this time, because it may be that that could be an issue. I don't know why, but with us having the song and that as well, it seems important. Make the right choice for you. Don't sacrifice your happiness for other people's. So we've got the 8th house of shedding the skin, the snake. The reproductive organs, shed resources, funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property. And that's the Scorpio there. So we've got it in the dice and the cards. 13, which could be door numbers, birthdays, dates for your diary, etc. Interaction, shared resources, birth, death and rebirth, regeneration, sexual union, integration, self-sacrifice, expanded awareness, inheritances, other people's money, but above all, metaphysics. So some of you may not be embracing the gift of mediumship, perhaps. Perhaps it scares you. No, just my daughter, so... Venus in Pisces makes victims of us, I'm afraid. Desires emotional melding, romantic, accommodating, seductive and elusive. Venus in Pisces is confusing, and it confuses lust with love sometimes. There you go, so there's the confusion, you're not sure which it is. Falls quickly into birth and is attracted to a fantasy. So all may not be what it appears to be, but it looks like the masks are off now. At least you'll know. So Capricorn, which is Persephone's unwanted partner, the number 22, what did I say about the Fool? But he hasn't made an appearance, has he? So Capricorn 22 will be the devil. So number 15, the child, Harry, the number 4. We've got the 4 there. Time corrects all your errors of judgment. It is time to focus on your objective and do not let up. Ruled by Saturn, the planet of hard luck, the sign of Capricorn is personified by the goat that climbs the steepest cliff to gain worldly success. So you will have some hard times, as we've said there with the moon card. It's not going to be easy. Nothing worth having is. So the only thing with this card is you've got to be careful that you're not being used. This is a time of diligence and hard work, but I think you've put more than your fair share into this, because we've got Cinderella there, haven't we? She's slogging her guts out, bless her, for them bloody ugly sisters, and getting no happiness in return. Where's she gone? There she is. There is a gaining of status and reputation. Whatever you've toiled over, especially sacrificed for, you are ready for splendid results to be revealed. Keep in mind that the gain may be slow and systematic, but that you are heading in the right direction, and it will be solid and lasting. You're about to meet all the right people who will back you with your goals, and some may be greater in status than you, but they will show you the ropes or support you in some substantial way. By all means, do not lose them. Capricorn is a sign of drive and ambition, therefore you may feel more driven than usual. In essence, this card is saying, put childish things away, take responsibility for your decisions, and go for what you want in a systematic way. Beware of looking back. The Six of Swords in reverse. Lost my place. And staying in the shadows. It's time to unleash your talents upon the world. Do not let up. Go out on a limb. If the question is to do with romance and relationships, then these may take on a more serious turn. Matters should grow deeper, more committed. It could be that one partner is older though, higher in social rank, or will be a guide or a teacher to the other. It may also mean that one is more serious than the other, either in the relationship or in the personality. As Capricorn is a methodical air sign, your outcome may progress gradually, unfolding at its own pace. You won't be able to rush matters. Everything must happen in divine timing, not yours. Career and your profession are also important, and you can expect to see changes there too. This card can indicate skeletal problems such as broken or porous bones, spinal issues, strains, or even dental issues. Make sure you are getting enough calcium and vitamin D. Capricorn is a sign of the times, maturity and age. So if you develop an illness, it'll be one that's been coming for a very long time. You could be awaiting the outcome of a judgment. So a resolution to something long overdue. You can be assured that the answer will be just and fair, especially if you've worked hard and kept your nose to the grindstone. With this card, you will not be defeated. So it's about your ambition, what you want to achieve, but you must play by the rules. There's the portal, 26, the 1111 doorway. Change is inevitable. New beginnings. We're creating something new. Standing stones, 26. New doorway, 26. 26 was my childhood home. So maybe it's something to do with our childhood, our upbringing. Because it does talk about childhood trauma, doesn't it? Now is the time to step through that portal. You've done the work, you've set up the foundations, and now it's time to harvest what you've planted. Stepping through the portal, your life will be forever changed for the better. Portals do not appear to everyone, so know that your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and that there are those who see what is shown, and those who will never see, and they cannot go with us. Sometimes we have given our all and started to lose the energy to get to the finish line. Well, got news for you. You've made it. This is the finish line. There we are. We're almost there. What did I say? Where's that walk home so we can let go of that heavy burden? This is the finish line, but also the start of your next adventure. This is exciting. Finally, a new beginning is here. And it's time to give yourself a pat on the back for all the work you've done to bring you to this junction. Everything is in alignment, and all you need to do is step through that portal to embrace what is waiting for you on the other side. And once you step through that portal, there will be no going back. So it could be a new home, a new doorway. It is gone and no longer needed. This also shows that you are ready to let go of what no longer serves you. Embrace the new and decide what you now need for your future. What does this new phase of your life look like, and what space have you created to let in the new? Such a high vibrational card, and one full of wonderful new possibilities coming your way. Absolutely beautiful. So we have the grimoire. Now this seems to be that I'm missing something. I'm not listening to spirit. They've already sent me some sort of message that I've missed. So I won't be having the day I'm supposed to be having tomorrow because I've missed something. Or it may be talking about my brother who passed on the 29th, which is why I said, yeah, Persephone is a mixed bag for me now. It used to be quite welcome because it's my card, but now it's also the passing of my brother. That's why it has 2 minutes, 2 and 29. So, the grimoire, the Book of Shadows, whatever you like to call it, number 25, which is the Chariot in the Tarot. So it could be Cancer, home and family life. And that's what we're in now. So, in reverse, the Wicker Book of Shadows is a record of rituals. Now that's what they're shouting at me about. My boy is always telling me he bought me a big grimoire so as I could write my bits in. But I don't write in it because I don't want to spoil it. And he said it doesn't need to be neat, it just needs to be done, which is very true. It's the record of your rituals, beliefs and prayers. And now is the time, I suppose, at my age to be writing down what I know. The magical law. Where there are published books of shadows, each practitioner will have a personal book as well. For Wicca is a tradition that greatly values individualism and rejects dogma. The Book of Shadows is a tool, not a set of commandments. This is a time to go back to basics of your spiritual practice. Keep it very simple until you are feeling in touch with your essential sacred self again. So yes, I need to do some more meditation, I do know that. Knowledge, law, learning. Walk the path of wisdom. How do you challenge authority? Oh, well, I've been doing that a lot lately. It will get me into trouble, I believe. But we do have a generous, someone in position of power that's generous. Oh, look, it looks like I'm going to get a gift. It'd be a blessing in disguise. It's probably something negative, but I should see it as a blessing because it's an actual message from spirit to prove that they are there. So the throat chakra, speaking the truth. Let's see what they want us to know about that. King of the Road. Divine Messenger. The Divine Messenger, or should I say Divine Intervention, oh, when that happens, it's not always risky. You are seeking is found within your own self. You are looking for signs from Spirit and becoming increasingly dissatisfied as you feel Spirit has abandoned you and is not giving you the answers you desperately seek. Listen to your inner voice. This is where you will find the wisdom you seek. You are being given the answers, only they're not the answers you want to hear. The message you are blindly ignoring means that change has to occur. So yes, it is coming, but it's not going to be as bad as you think. And I know there will be some changes soon. These changes require time and effort on your part, and you're tired, yes. However, somewhere from within you, you have to find the energy to make these changes. If you apply the same energy that you've been using to avoid this change, the Cinderella syndrome, as she's been putting all that effort in to something that's not even going to benefit her, and use it towards making these new changes, you will find your situation will improve much quicker than you anticipated. And then you can rest. You will finally find the inner peace and contentment you spent so long searching for. Well done, Spirit. I hope so. It would be nice. So thanks for listening. I hope you have a blessed day. I don't know when I'll get the rest done, because I'm hoping that I'll be spending it with my daughter, the kids, and what have you. So got nothing exciting planned. It's just another day. So speak soon. You take care. Love and light.